Happening today, the vice president is taking her push for climate change action to Denver. She's stopping here later this morning on her way back to D.C. from the West Coast. Kamala Harris hasn't visited Colorado since March of 2021. That visit was all about COVID vaccines. This time it's to talk about pushing for clean energy. We don't know much about the vice president's schedule, though second gentleman Doug Emhoff is scheduled to visit the National Renewable Energy Laboratory in Golden. Also happening later today, the Commerce City Police Department will swear in their new police chief. Daryl Guarnola has 27 years of law enforcement experience, most recently as the division chief of Wheat Ridge PD. He's also worked with Brighton and Greenwood Villages police departments.
Happening this week at the state capitol, lawmakers are taking another step in looking for solutions for those soaring utility bills. Tomorrow is the first meeting of the new Joint Select Committee on Rising Utility Rates. 6 lawmakers will look into why our bills are so high and what laws they could pass to give relief. We have heard from so many XL customers questioning the prices and how much profit XL is making, which is $1.7 billion as of last year. Lawmakers are hoping to hear from customers, energy experts, and utility companies themselves. Nothing, though, that they do in the next couple of months will change your bill this summer. However, it could impact what we pay for in the long run. Also happening this week, another chance for parents and people in the community to speak about keeping some schools open.
We know 3 schools in the Sun Valley area are at risk for closure due to low enrollment. And then later tonight, the school board will hear feedback on one of them, Fairview Elementary. This is the second time Fairview has been selected to be closed. Fairview is expected to have fewer than 120 students next year. Parents, neighbors, even the Denver Housing Authority are pushing back against a possible closure. People are about to start moving into hundreds of affordable housing units right by the school. Neighbors say it's the worst time to take a school away.
Small schools were created to be neighborhood schools and to be small on purpose to meet needs that were specific to communities. And I feel like we're being punished for that now. And that's really sad for our family and for our communities.
The DPS superintendent says this year they need to do something with Fairview, Denver Discovery, and the Math and Science Leadership Academy. He proposed closing or phasing them out, but he says he's open to other options from the community. In Arvada, the city is looking to hear feedback on the future of Old Town. On Wednesday, the city is hosting an open house. They're looking for thoughts on new designs. The city has a 20-year vision for Old Town, and they're looking at ways of keeping streets closed to traffic so there's more room for people walking around. The open house is from 4 to 6 on Wednesday at the New Image Restaurant and Brewery on Yukon Street. It's free and open to anyone. If you're not able to go, there will be a link to a survey to give your feedback after that open house. The city plans to present their plans to the city council this spring.
This week, Mount Evans may finally be getting a name change. A federal board will meet later this week to review proposed names. Many state leaders, including the governor, are backing the change because former Governor John Evans allowed the Sand Creek massacre where Native women and children were killed in a surprise attack. The state is suggesting renaming it to Mount Blue Sky, honoring the Arapaho and Cheyenne people. A federal board makes the final call on Thursday. Vail Resorts is closing some of its retail and equipment rental stores at the end of the season. It means nearly 70 people will lose their jobs. The resort chain told the state it is closing stores in Aspen and Telluride when the season ends. The closures include 8 Aspen sports locations, 6 Telluride sports locations, and some branded stores for the North Face, Patagonia, and others. Vail Resorts told the state the closures are a strategic business decision.
And one thing you want to know about the weather are the stats for the day. We're going for a high of 46 degrees. That compares to a normal high of 52, the normal low 24 for this time of year. 75 the record high from 1972 and the record low 7 below from 1943.